Hi everyone, my name is Danielle. I'm Miss Happy Housewife, and today I am back at my other house. I need to go and get some things out of the master bedroom. I'm gonna move this box. Get them out of the master bedroom. I also have some stuff inside the kitchen that I actually have a lot of stuff in the kitchen, but I'm gonna go and get all of that out of the house. And that way, hopefully by tomorrow, I'll be able to actually clean up this house. You'll see I still got a TV right there. My husband's gonna be out there mowing the yard, so I don't know, it's a lot. Why don't you come along?
In my heart and then it kept spreading through my body when you tell me it don't matter what you do. I think I'm over you. So I will take on the world again tonight. I will take on the world again tonight. We pushed our luck all in overdrive. We tore the roof right out of the sky. You made me promise not to ever let go, and so I had to let go. Go.
So, I'm exhausted now. Which normally I wouldn't be, but of course, COVID. So, I think I'm gonna grab my drink, my tea, and I'm gonna sit down just for a minute, cool down, relax, and I'll talk to you and tell you about kind of what the symptoms I had and stuff like that, okay? So let me get my tea. All right, so, let me go and tell you about some of the symptoms that we had as people with COVID. So, sorry, my nose is kind of running a little bit now. But that's like a normal thing. Every time I get hot, that's what happens. Went through the drive-through of Arby's, not sponsored, but that was cool. We had gloves and masks and stuff. So, oh my goodness. So let me go and tell you about our COVID experience, at least some of it. So, we closed on the house June 27th. And my husband had been, which was a Friday, and I'm recalling, sorry. So it was a Friday. My husband had, he had taken Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off, I think. I just don't remember about the Wednesday part. But he, so he took some time off, and we believe that maybe he got it at work. So he started feeling pretty bad. The day, no, it wasn't the day that we closed. It was like the day after. We had gone to IKEA because I needed a dining room table and chairs, and I think that you saw a little bit of that. So we went, and he started to feel really, really bad. Like he just felt feverish. Yeah, he wasn't feeling that well. And you could probably hear the sound of the weed eater. He's out there weed eating. So we had the furniture folks that came the next day, and I was feeling feverish. But so this is around the time that we had the big sandstorm. So it was kind of in our minds like, okay, maybe it's just this sandstorm coming through. It didn't really dawn on us that's what it could be. But I know all I wanted to do was sleep. I just wanted to go to sleep. So up until then, we had worn masks in stores because here in Texas, where I'm at, everything was kind of recommended at that point. I don't remember I don't think anything was mandatory. I think everything was starting to be mandatory, but it hadn't been fully mandatory until the Monday. We were going to have to wear our masks on that Monday, but it was still like Friday. So, my husband had taken my temperature and I had 100.8. He's like, yeah, you're getting tested. I'm like, oh, great. We both got tested. And then we had to wait for our results. But my stepdaughter, she lives in Lubbock, and she got rapid results, and turns out she's positive. So it's kind of like, okay, well, we kind of knew we were positive, but now we're positive. So that's how we kind of figured it out and how we got tested. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at what's going on in the bathroom. So let's go and see what's in the bathroom, get all that stuff out. And then this room's done. So I will start to go and take a look at some of the other rooms, get everything corralled into the kitchen. Let's go.
I will take on the world again tonight. I will take on the world again tonight. I will take on the world again tonight. I will take on.
Sorry about the echo in here, but I have to do something with this kitchen. The temperature in here was 76. I'm used to 76, but I think it's because I'm moving around so much. I'm gonna do just a little bit here, and then I'm gonna have to take another break. Let's start getting some stuff packed up.
We used to pick up all the pieces. I will take on the world again tonight. I will take on the world again tonight. I will take on the world again tonight. I will take on the world again tonight.
All right, so it's another break time. I have to. So I don't even know where my tea is. Hold on, let me get my tea. So, got my tea again. I think right now it's getting overheated is probably like the worst part of it. I turned down the air to 74. Don't tell my husband. Anyway, so after we tested, it's like the next day, we couldn't taste anything. It was weird. It's like couldn't smell either. You're eating because of a texture, and that's it. So I mean, imagine that for a minute. It was really gross. Imagine a hamburger, a really, really good hamburger, and I love hamburgers. So imagine a hamburger and you can't taste it. Imagine having oatmeal and you can't taste it. So it really made eating not that enjoyable at all. So our appetites were definitely less. By the way, this is the first time wearing a dress in, well, since all this started. So I decided I was gonna be somewhat pretty the best I could. Finally got some clothes picked up. So after the taste was gone, my husband started coughing. He's always kind of had this cough. I actually stopped smoking and vaping. Oddly enough, I think it was on the 27th that I was just like, okay, nope. I had vaped for a while and I had brought my nicotine level down to 0. And I'm so glad that I stopped because I would have died. So yeah, my husband had this cough. I didn't have a cough, but I lose my breath. It would get kind of hard to breathe. But he was able to cough. I didn't really need to cough. Walking across a room would put you out of breath. You'd get kind of lightheaded, sweat really badly, and all you do is walk across the room. I had boxes that had to be picked up. I had this house that had to be picked up, and we could barely walk to the bathroom and back without becoming winded. We did receive a positive result. That was kind of a hot mess the way that the labs came back, because they actually lost our paperwork. They had our test, they had our name, but that's it. So they didn't have any way of contacting us. My husband actually drove down there with a mask. So they finally were able to go and tell us that we were positive. For him, his cough was getting a little bit worse. I still wasn't coughing, but I would be sitting there in my chair. I would all of a sudden not be able to breathe. And it's, how do I say it? It's not that I couldn't breathe. It's like it was labored breathing. So I would get out of breath, just sitting, not doing anything, and I couldn't catch my breath. So I started to have panic attacks because I couldn't breathe, and I thought, like, this is it. That's it. I'm just not gonna make it through this because I couldn't catch my breath, and that's scary. That's really scary to not be able to breathe. He's coming and taking a break. I'm at a point. We're both really at a point that we're able to do stuff, but it's like we could only do it for maybe an hour at a time, and then we go back home and rest for the rest of the day because we're that exhausted. I better get back to the kitchen. I don't wanna. So let's go back to the kitchen.
We'll take on the world again tonight. 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 We'll take on the world again
So I think that's all I have in me today. I'm hot, even though it's now 74 in here. I'm tired, I'm out of breath. So thank you so much for watching. Tomorrow, I hope to get the rest of this and start the cleaning. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.